Hey people, injured here, 1v1, Green Tooth Gorge, blue side. Stoned Elf is a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fights in melee combat, begins with a refractor shield, can also shoot his own feathers in the head to make them better. Up against here on the red side, the Tenso is a Techmarine, starts off range combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Space Wolves elite scheme, I believe, over here. Sending his hero to the Western VP first. I don't see that very often on Green Tooth Gorge. Usually you see the heroes contesting the east and the mid. Here's a sentinel for the scouts to try and shoot. Getting into some light cover here. The sentinel will win that fight. Breaking cover. But here's the Techmarine. He does some good damage out the gates. Guardsman on capping duty. Is this yes, Catachun's elite scheme, so some bandana guardsman, which makes them much stronger, obviously. More guardsmen. Yep, where are they? Here they are. Sentinel needs repairs. These fellas not interested in doing so, it looks like. Techmarine happy to pick them off. They're trying to escape his bolt gun. What's this? It's tactical marines capping mid, and then they can easily force off those guardsmen in melee combat. Those guys trying to go for cover. It's not going to help you against power armored fists and elbows and stuff, I don't think. It generally seems to be what they do when they get into combat. Tactical marines, they kind of elbow you. I'm sure it really hurts. Don't get me wrong. I'm not having a go. Devastator's on the way for the Tenso now. There's tactical marines with their Kraken rounds loaded in, doing extra damage to heavy infantry, such as the Sentinel, which does have heavy infantry armor, although it's technically a vehicle. Going for a cheeky decap right in the faces of the guardsmen. Taking a piss, tactical marines. Now getting behind some heavy cover, being even more annoying. Sentinel trying to destroy everything. And now they take the garrison. They do take the garrison. Lord Commissar chasing around. Scouts might be able to get a model off with his sidearm. Or just his sword. There we go. Tenso not paying attention to this fight, I guess. Special attack. Kills one. Maybe gets another. Yep. Sergeant was on the way, I suppose. Maybe he knew that. Was happy to take those losses and keep that guy in place. Devastators with their advanced targeting, giving them vengeance rounds. Catachun's in play. Actual Catachuns for the Catachun guardsmen. Getting into retreat path. Nicely done with their power melee weapons now, tearing through those tactical marines. That's what you get for decapping things right in the face of the guardsmen, fellas. They didn't take too kindly to that. We got triple gens up here, and no generators over here on the east side. The Tenso needs to follow up these devastators with assault marines, maybe. Yes, these guys have power melee weapons, but when the assault marines jump on you, they can usually win that melee fight. There's an improvised explosive. Will be hidden from view unless you have a detector, which the Tenso does have because of these scouts. They're on the other side of the map right now, though. And we might see these devastators get exploded. Oh, they backed away from it. 427, 489, a single cap for Stoned Elf. Look, he's backing off here, trying to invite those devastators onto this explosive to see if it works. I'm really bad at spotting these things. Even if you spot them, it's not like mines that get a big red circle around them. You still have to look for the thing and shoot it. Oh, he didn't set it off. And here comes a turret from the Tenso. No beacons, though. I can't remember the last time I saw a beacon being built. Imagine that. 427, 468, I believe beacons tier 2 now. I think. It's been so long since I've seen one. Capping mid of the guardsman. There we go. Gonna get a 2v1. The Tenso not getting anything else up aside from the turret, I suppose. Now he can kind of forget about that west side for now. Until tier 2 at least. Unless the Catachans are able to go all the way around here and then melee it to death or something. I guess the Commissar could also do that. Might see a grenade. There it is. Misses everything, but does make it split up awkwardly. These guys have their shotguns, but they don't actually have the energy to use the blast right now. Devastator's doing a job though. Now, the Tenso not wasting any time to get onto this power. Full gens over here though, no sound of the flamer, and tier 2 for Stoned Elf. Gets there in good time, I feel like, after doing some work with the Catachans. Although he missed this explosion opportunity over here. 427 to 449, 1-to-1 cap. Soon to be a 2-to-1 as they head into tier 2. Lord Commissar not being knocked over by that shotgun blast because he's got his shield up, but he gets suppressed. And did this guy just throw something out? What is this? Maybe they were reloading. 420, 449. There is the 2-to-1. And Ogryns would be fun. Ogryns are always fun. I like when the specialized tier 2 melee units come out onto the field generally. Hey, Mr. Commissar, you might want to... Yeah, Tenso missed a kill there. He could have got into position to melee on retreat. Definitely would have killed the Lord Commissar, so a misplay there, you got to say. Because losing your hero in a 1v1 is a big deal. You can't rely on your allies to revive you. Probably won't bother to detonate this against a single entity like the Techmarine. Almost level 2. No war gear for that guy yet. No war gear for either hero. Here comes some stormtroopers he's going for. The Tenso might see a dreadnought stomping around. I like me some dreadnoughts. Catachans not trying to close for melee, maybe because they know the scouts are here with shotguns to knock them over. And Marines live. They didn't drop a model. Certainly dropped one in that melee retreat smacking down they got over here. What's this? It's anti-armor stormtroopers, looking pretty funky with their Catachan caps. Techmarine in melee combat with those Space Marine elbows. Ouch. Vengeance rounds tearing apart these guardsmen. Gonna go down if they're not careful. I think he retreated the wrong squad, because these fellas are still standing here. They do get away. Misclick or something from Stoned Elf. Catachan's capping mid. What's this? And getting that power down. Having to split your attention isn't easy. Devastator's thought about a cap, but leave it to the Techmarine so these guys can go mid and contest the VP here. Scouts getting maybe into a little bit of trouble. Not sure why the Catachans backed off there. Maybe they thought the Devastators were moving in just behind them, but they actually wasted their all-reliable grenade launcher. Could be using it right now to disrupt these Devastators here. There's vengeance rounds again. Painful. Techmarines have their sergeant, and a librarian hits the field. Support sub-commander for Space Marines. I guess it would be a rune priest or something. Space Wolves call them. 346, 442, 2-to-1 cap for Stoned Elf. He's got a heavy weapon squad out. Good choice, I think. Autocannon already in play. And there you see it doing its work. Right on the edge of the firing up, but it's still doing big chunks of damage to those tactical marines. And here comes a librarian throwing out his smite. Might close for melee. Anti-armor stormtroopers are there. Special attack immediately, because of course he did. Ground pound comes in very late for the sentinel. Might have helped him live there though. Catachans knocked back. They didn't even need to shotgun blast this guy. He's off. Psychic hood is up though. Makes your librarian a little bit tougher. Gives him a nice ability to Gate of Infinity. Stormtroopers getting in on this turret then, able to infiltrate quite easily and take it down with melter guns. And now bashing power, and melter guns are pretty good at shooting at generators. Tactical Marines delivered by drop pod. We might see these guys transition right into Stern Guard veterans. Oh wow, dropping a model pretty damn quickly to these plasma guns here. Need to be careful, fellas. Commissar now has a power sword. Scouts capping, yep. Stormtroopers not getting a full bash. Techmarine was here with his bolt gun and scared them off and get some repairs going. Speaking of repairs, some repairs for the Sentinel 2. Hits level 2, up to 770 hit points. What is this Commissar doing over here? Enemy shall come to fear me while he's hiding in some brambles over there. Has to hold his sword up as well, doesn't he? He's got stubbornness up. Does make him pretty damn tanky. Devastators will keep the Sentinel at bay, but he's not able to cap here, the Tenso. More Stormtroopers for Stoned Elf. And tier 3 for the Tenso. Seems like a pretty good time to go if he can defend his power. Uh-oh, autocannon really making a mess of that Devastator, poor fella. Veil of Time comes in a bit too late. Not only does it boost your speed, but it removes setup time for setup weapons, which is a big deal. Set this off. Set it off. No. He put it down. It's completely forgot about it. 343-409. For those wondering what I'm talking about, you need to manually set off those improvised explosions by clicking that little icon there. Guardsman taken out. He's too busy watching his Sentinel right now, Stoned Elf. Can't cap the VP though. Surely he can get the cap with stubbornness up. Could probably get in. Should have got in on the Devastators there while they were firing their Vengeance rounds, because they can't suppress when they're using that thing. The Lord Commissar could have run in on them and chopped them up. With a nasty special, could have finished them off too. Tactical Marines with a flank. Look at that, being very annoying. Lord Commissar will go and tie him up there. Librarians in play. Nice special. Needs to be careful though. Does eventually run away and should be fine. Catechins could have finished him off in melee combat there, I think. The hell was that? Oh, he dropped mines. Could not see them there. Stern Guard veterans are on the field. These are first company tactical marines that can switch their ammo types to fight all targets. At the moment they have their Hellfire rounds loaded in. You can see that little skull decorator does damage over time to light infantry and heroes. How does an autocannon do against garrisoned units? Not that well, it turns out. Oh, I killed one of them. Doesn't seem to be doing that much damage though. Doing more damage to the structure itself, I think. Techmarine goes down. Stormtroopers with assault kit putting some hurt on Marines, and they get the cap. 264404. Not sure what this glitch is on the ground here. Marines got very low, but it should be okay. Smite being thrown out. Looks like the Librarian is now being kept very close to those Devastators to help them out with the Veil of Time when they need it. There's a 2-to-1 though. Tenso's been tier 3 for a while. What are you waiting for? Land Raider? Might be waiting for the red to get Terminators on the field. When was the last time we saw a Land Raider Redeemer in a 1v1? Tier 3 now for Stoned Elf. Stormtrooper's going to come and grab this. Look at that. Fully matured now for the Tenso at plus 30. It's those pesky scouts. And here they are capping Stoned Elf's natural victory point for a 2-to-1. very slow to react. The Imperial Guards are not reacting at all, in fact. They're still not going over there, not too bothered. Oh, here we go. It's Stormtroopers that are going to come and shoot them. Made up time for the Devastators to help hold this VP here. Looks like he's going to make a little bit of a stand on this side. Oh wow, Scouts got so low. Those hotshot lasguns do not mess around. Lord Commissar getting stuck into Stone Guard veterans with a very nice special attack there. Wow. Missile launcher Sentinel getting a model, level 3. Got them way out of position there, the Tenso. I guess he was busy dealing with stuff on his east side. Oh, drops in a Venerable Dreadnought. Awesome. More mines. 241, 378. A Venerable Dreadnought going to base. Try and finish off these Stormtroopers here. This is a unique walker to the Techmarine. Has more health than the standard Dreadnought. Also has a charge ability. And is now in base. Killing. Not threatened by the base turrets at all, since they're just heavy bolters. Is now bashing on the HQ itself. Someone needs to have a word with the Venerable Dreadnought. It's happy to kill stuff. Shredding through Guardsmen right now. Now fighting the Lord Commissar, is he? No, he's still bashing on the HQ for some reason. Very strange. Sentinel now getting attacked with the missile launcher. And he's switched targets to an actual unit again. Wonder if the Sentinel can just finish that thing off. Just shoot it all the way back to base. Or wherever it goes. Stormtroopers, oh wow. One hit killed 4 models. Splash damage. Splash damage is real. You need to keep that Sentinel moving to make sure it can get shots on, I think. He's not doing so though. Mid is being taken by the Techmarine. Another improvised explosive that has not gone off. Oh hey, this one went off eventually. Might have just been spotted and shot down. Dreadnought still around. Going after that. Lord Commissar puts his shield up. Not going to save you for long though. Wow. Big chunks. He's level 4. He's already level 4, this guy. Charging away. That is like the fastest level 4 Venerable Dreadnought ever. Got so much XP taking out the Stormtroopers. Didn't think they granted that much. That's crazy. Triple cap now for the Tenso. He's not chasing the Dreadnought here. He's actually been slowed down by mines, I think. More mines. Everything shooting at the Sentinel. But it's going to get decap. 156, 371. He probably couldn't see the Dreadnought there. Thought it was way further away than it was. So didn't go after it. Got some more scouts up. They are getting their sergeant to help them spot all those mines. And doing some repairs as well. That Dreadnought needs a hell of a lot of repairs. He's 23, 29 hit points. Doesn't even have Dark Age of Technology. We'll give him plus 300. Repairs for the Sentinel. Sentinel's done pretty damn good. Haven't seen that many stomps. But that missile launcher is a threat. Another heavy weapons squad here. Might see a las cannon. Help take out this guy who's getting very slowly repaired by the Techmarine. Here's all these mines being shot up now. See, it's very obvious when you spot a mine. And they actually won't go off as well when they're spotted, although the enemy can shoot them while you're near them to set them off. Stone Guard veterans using And They Shall Know No Fear. Giving them some damage resistance, suppression, immunity, I think. Or at least some kind of suppression resistance, and allows them to knock back with their melee elbows. Might see it here, there we go. I believe it's a 50% chance of knockback on attack. Helps them when they're engaged by a scary melee unit, obviously. Or a scary melee hero. There's a double for Stoned Elf. Big armies on the field. Who can use them and micro them and manage them the best? It's not going to be easy. Trying to fight multiple sides. Do multiple things. These guys getting a power bash going. And there's a triple. Triple cap for Stoned Elf. Dreadnought still not fully repaired, charging into the fray, knocking things over, and now getting melee attacks. Oh wow, on the Stormtroopers. Boom! Flame attack to Marines getting way too close, but down goes the Lord Commissar. Librarians got to be careful. Those are Carthaginian devils. Not sure why they didn't force melee combat there to try and get him as he retreated, but they're happy to cap. Oh, they're putting an improvised explosive first. There we go. Now you can cap. Fellas? Fellas, you should be capping. 150 to 231. These guys are just looking so intensely at things, as Carthaginians do. There we go. Some capping. What's this? Techmarine. Lord Commissar still down in the mid. The dreadnoughts sit around, just walking through mines. Doesn't have Dark Age of technology still. This guy deserves it, surely. That Bjorn the Fell-Handed over there. There is that las cannon. Oh, maybe it was just slowed down by a las cannon, actually, not mines. Tenso can't crack the middle, though, and it's still a 2-to-1 cap for Stoned Elf. Mines coming now from the Techmarine, from his Artificer armor. Repairs for the Dreadnought, but it takes a while when you've got that much hit points in your pool. Librarian with his Force Staff. Looking for a target to use the Force Barrier, I guess. That was a decent smite. There's a Basilisk Flare, reducing the range of these Marines. Look how close they need to get. More mines dropped in. Here comes the Lord Commissar sprinting into action. Gonna run over more mines, fellas, yeah. Doing some damage too, look at that. Knockback damage and suppression, I think, from those mines. These guys got away with 3 full models on like 300 hit points. Here comes a Venerable Dreadnought in your face. That was a special attack. Where's the las cannon? Here it comes. Sentinel getting shots, but just that single missile launcher alone is going to take a while to wear that guy down. Still able to get shots. There's that las cannon too. Can he get another? Yes, it can. Can he get a third shot? Yes, it can. Oh no, it shot at the scouts. This guy must have been behind some kind of shot blocker. Uh oh, Sentinel. Back away, buddy. We're trying to get one more shot, I think, before it turned around. Tarantula turret mid. Devastator is barely escaping the Commissar, who does go down. And the Venerable Dreadnought charges away and lives. He remains on the field. Slowed down again. Is that a last kind of shot that slowed down? I can't. What's going on here? Are you like permanently slowed by these mines or something? There's no red debuff circle from the last cannon. Strange. Here comes a Lehman Russ. That's one way to deal with a Dreadnought. Now he's a bit speedier. And Tenso capped mid. And is now going to get his natural back for a 2v1, most likely. Marines seem to be getting forced off the field pretty quickly whenever they get into combat. Might want to switch off this flamer. Did some work there. Ouch. I guess they can switch to a missile launcher to fight the Lehman Russ. Oh, look at that. Beacon. Teleporter relay beacon for the Techmarine. Allows his units to retreat back to this point and reinforce off it. Also provides a health regeneration bonus. Takes him a while to build. Incredibly powerful in team games potentially, because all of your allies can use it to reinforce and retreat back to. Here's the Lehman Russ then. 1200 hit points of Imperial tank. Ready to shoot something. Doesn't shoot at Space Marines very often, but maybe these Space Marines have been naughty. They are Space Wolves, not the easiest Legion or chapter to control. Stone Guard Veteran's going to take some damage here. Switch into Vengeance rounds to fight this Lehman Russ, but what are they doing? Oh, he's getting vision for an orbital. Hits the heavy weapons squad. They are in retreat. We'll see if they survive. Boom. They did not survive. The Guardsmen did. As you can see, the Stone Guard Veteran is able to retreat back to this beacon here. Gives you such a massive field presence. 98 to 109. Still a 2-1 for the Tenso. Demon Russ, are you going to shoot? I guess he's not in range of this Devastator's. Or he's not in vision range, maybe. Catachans. Force melee combat, buddy. There we go. Bit too late to get in on those guys, but it does make them de-set up at least. Where's the Librarian at? He's over here capping. The Venerable Dreadnought still around. Might want to get the Vanquisher Cannon just for that guy. Lord Commissar mixing it up. Runs into Vengeance rounds at close range though. That was painful. Gonna go down. No way he's getting out of there. 92 to 99. It's pretty damn close. But looks like Tenso has the advantage here. Well played, says Stoned Elf. Doesn't feel like he can fight on. I mean, he still had a chance. I think he still certainly had a chance if he could put pressure on his VP. As the Stormtroopers under pressure from the Librarian. What does Librarian look like with the Space Wolves elite scheme? Looks pretty cool. Is he smiling? What's he doing? I don't know. But there he is. I think they're called Rune Priests. Level 4 Lord Commissar. Level 5 Techmarine had his melter gun at the end. But yeah, I feel like Stone Delve could have fought on. Didn't have a nuke or anything, but I think if he shot down this Dreadnought, he would have been able to push onto the beacon and do some work. But it's much easier said than done. Much easier said than done. There you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.